Warm credits to 100% here. Let me introduce about myself. My name is Mr. H. Asmin Anthony Raj, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to see about the lecture series on the topic testing a code in big data from the subject data science and visualization. So here, if you want to know about an testing a code, so here if we are using in a computer programming language, usually we need to test a code whether the given information isn't right or not, whether it is following the syntax, whether the information which we want to give to the system is in a correct format. For that, first we need to understand big data environment. So here as we are going to use give the coding in a big data, so we need to understand first on what is a big data environment. So if you want to know about a big data code, usually it has to run on the framework like an Apache Hadoop and an Apache Spark, and a testing depends on which the tool you are using. So here if you are using giving the coding, and it has to be tested with the framework of an Apache Hadoop or an Apache Spark. Next one, so what are the types of testing in a big data? So here we have a different types of testing is available over there in a big data. So first one we can able to see with that unit test. So here unit test means, so for test small parts of your code. So here we can able to check every small part of our coding in our program. That one is called as an unit testing. So unit by unit we can able to test. So here it comes under an functions, transformations, and here use a small sample data instead of a full data set. So here in order to we no need to have to check an entire and big data. Instead we can able to check a small data like in functions and in transformations, and we can able to use a small sample data instead of giving a full data set. Examples Spark and Python. So here def and add numbers are a comma b, return a plus b. So assert add underscore number equal to 2 comma 3, which is equal to double equal to 5. So this is the format where we can able to use in a big data. Next one, integration testing. So what is mean by an integration testing means, here we can check even different component works together. Examples data injections, and it has to be in processing and it has to be stored. So that is what we can able to tell as an integration testing. So next one, data validation testing. So here validation means it is nothing but we have to ensure data is right after processing. So here when we are passing the data, so after passing a data, whether we are getting a correct information as an output or not, that is what we can able to check in a data validation testing. So here if you want to compare an input versus an output, here we can able to give an examples. Example checks row count, null values, duplicate records. So this will be the examples of an checking a row count. If we are giving a row count, we can able to get that null values. So next one, it can able to give us a duplicate records. Next one, performance testing. So what is mean by performance testing means test how code behaves with the large data sets measures. So here first one we can able to check the measures in an execution time and in memory usage. So by using these two different concepts, we can able to check what will be the performance of a particular testing result. Next one, so we can able to move the next topic, that is an testing in an Apache Spark. So common approach. So here we can able to have a different type of an approaches will be used to follow in a big data. So commonly we can able to use this and Apache Spark. So when using an Apache Spark, use a small data frames. So here when we are using an Apache Spark, it has a conditions that we have to use a small data frames. So here from an Spark .NSQL and import a Spark sessions. So here it is used to import what are the essential factors for we are doing to a Spark sessions. So here a Spark equal to Spark sessions dot and build dot app name, which is equal to test dot get or and create. So if this is a command where we can, if you are giving this command, we can able to get an data equal to, so 1 comma a comma 2 comma b. So if df equal to Spark create a data frames data id comma name. So we have to give that which is the id and what is the name we are going to get. Next one, df dot and show. So here if you are giving this type of an information, it can able to get that validate output. So that we can able to get an final valid result as a result equal to df.count. So finally we can able to give the count as a, so here assert dot assert result equal to, finally by giving an n the number of n data frames, here we can able to get an answer as a 2. Next one, we can able to use a testing tools. So some popular tools are PyTest. So next one, JUnit and an Apache Hive. So here PyTest is used for an Python coding and JUnit is used for an Java Scala. Next one, Apache Hive is used for an query validations. Next one, we can able to check with the test with the sample data first. So here never start with the larger and huge data sets. So here first we should not start with a very huge type of data sets. So here we have to follow the one by one steps. So here we have to create a small data sets. Next we have to run the code. Next we have to validate the output. Next scale to big data. Next one, logging and debugging. So here what is meant by logging and debugging means, first we have to use logs to track the errors, like we have to do an compilation. So compilation is used to identify whether is there any error in a program. Likewise we can able to use the logs to track the errors. So here we can able to check the cluster logs, that is an Spark Hadoop. Here by using this in UI you can able to check and what are the errors can able to be tracked. Next one, automations, that is in an advanced level. Automations means here we can able to use an CI/CD or pipelines. So it is nothing but it is used to do automate and testing for data pipelines. So the last one is an simple workflow, how this and informations can be able to work simply. So first one we have to write code. Next one we have to test with small data. Next step we have to validate the result. Next step we have to run on cluster, and finally we have to monitor the performance of a particular process. Thank you one and all. Let me meet you in another session.